Dear students, I am Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Government First Grade College, Shira. The topic of today's lecture is dipterans as important insect vectors. In that, we will study mosquitoes, right? So this belongs to the paper 4, that is insect vectors and diseases. As all of you know that Diptera is an order, comes under class Insecta of Arthropoda. Okay, so the vectors which comes under Diptera, the mosquito is one such vector. The vectors are living organisms, as we have seen in the previous classes, that the vectors are the living organisms that can transmit the infectious pathogens or the disease causing agents between the human beings or from animals to the humans, what are called as zoonotic diseases. Okay, many of these vectors, including mosquitoes, are blood-sucking insects. Blood-sucking insects which ingest disease-producing microorganisms during a blood meal from an infested host, either the human being or the animals, and later they transmit the pathogen or disease causing agent into a new host. Often once a vector becomes infectious, okay, they are capable of transmitting the pathogen for the rest of their life during each subsequent bite or blood meal. Once the vector receives a disease causing pathogen into its body, now the vector becomes infected with that particular disease causing agent. Now it is capable of transmitting the pathogen to the other's body, susceptible body, during its lifetime. During each blood meal, it can able to transmit the disease causing agent to the other healthy organisms. Mosquitoes can transmit diverse infectious pathogens. Okay, mosquitoes can transmit many number of disease causing agent from one individual to the another individual, what is called as infectious pathogens, and parasites that causes diseases such as dengue fever, Zika virus, chikungunya, West Nile disease fever, or malaria, etc., etc. Therefore, the mosquitoes are so-called disease vectors. So in order to do so, though a mosquito must bite a sick human first, thereby infecting itself with a pathogen. Okay, so after biting the infected person, so naturally during blood meal, the mosquito gets the infectious pathogen into its body. After some time, what is called as incubation period, usually around about 10 days, so that is what is called as incubation period, the infectious agent undergoes further development. That means it will complete its some part of its life cycle in the host, in the mosquito's body, and the mosquito itself now become infectious. However, not every mosquito can transmit every pathogen. Okay, for example, the malarial pathogen can only be transmitted by Anopheles mosquito. Okay, not all the mosquitoes can able to transmit the pathogen. For example, the malarial pathogen can only be transmitted by Anopheles mosquito. Okay, so whereas the tiger mosquito, the another species of mosquito is what is called as tiger mosquito or Aedes aegypti. So they are the vectors for causing dengue fever. Okay, so in this context, not all the mosquitoes can able to transmit their disease causing agent or pathogen to the other susceptible hosts. So naturally, the specialization in different hosts has an influence on the disease that mosquito species can transmit. As I told you, not all the mosquito species can able to transmit the disease causing agent because of the internal environment which is present. The physiology of the vector body, that is the mosquito body, permits that disease causing agent to undergo further development. Not all mosquitoes do such physiological favorable to the infectious agents. For example, the yellow fever causing mosquito, Aedes aegypti, is strongly specialized and in humans and their surroundings. That is why it is highly efficient vector of various diseases affecting the human beings that involves causing yellow fever, dengue fever, chikungunya, and transmitting the Zika virus, causing the various different kinds of diseases among human beings. So this slide shows the mosquitoes, 3 different kinds of mosquito, disease cause and the type of pathogen they usually transmits from one individual to another individual. Okay, so there are 3 important mosquito species, that is Aedes aegypti, Anopheles mosquito, and Culex mosquito. Okay, so Aedes mosquito can able to cause the disease like chikungunya, dengue, lymphatic filariasis, Rift Valley fever, yellow fever, and Zika virus. Okay, among all this, so the lymphatic filariasis is only the parasite. The other diseases are due to the particular virus. Okay, in the same way, the Anopheles mosquito can able to cause lymphatic filariasis, that is again the parasite, and the malaria is also caused by the Plasmodium parasite. In the same way, Culex mosquito, so the disease caused by Culex mosquito is Japanese encephalitis, lymphatic filariasis, and West Nile fever. Okay, so except this lymphatic filariasis, both Japanese encephalitis and West Nile fever is caused by the virus, whereas lymphatic filariasis is caused by the parasite. The key factors about the mosquito as a vector, diphtheria vector. So the vector-borne diseases are those diseases usually they are transmitted. They transmit the infectious disease-causing agent from one person to another person through the vectors. Vectors are the organisms which can able to transmit the disease-causing agent to one organism to the infected organism to another healthy organism. Okay, so the vector-borne diseases accounts for more than 70% of all infectious diseases, causing more than 7 lakh deaths annually. Okay, they can be caused by either parasites or the bacteria or the viruses. So this is the figure which is usually given by the World Health Organization. In the same way, the malaria is a parasitic infection transmitted by Anopheles mosquitoes. It causes an estimated number is about 219 million cases globally and results in more than 4 lakh deaths every year. 4 lakh deaths every year. Most of the deaths occur in the children under the age of 5 years. Dengue is the most prevalent viral infection transmitted by Aedes mosquitoes. More than 3.9 billion people over 199 countries are at risk of contracting dengue, with an estimated about 96 million symptomatic cases and estimated 40,000 deaths every year. The other viral diseases transmitted by the vectors includes the chikungunya fever, Zika virus fever, yellow fever, West Nile fever, Japanese encephalitis, all are transmitted by the mosquitoes. So all this constitutes the vector-borne diseases, and the key organism which acts as a vector in transmitting all such wide variety of diseases or disease-causing agent will be transmitted by the different species of mosquitoes. Once the disease is caused in the healthy organisms, okay, so the symptoms, what is how the malaria is caused, what is the definition and the symptoms can be seen in this slide. So the malaria is an infectious disease caused by the microorganism, that is protozoan parasite. So it is picked up by mosquitoes. This parasite creeps into the red blood cells in the human body and destroys them. The symptoms include the high body temperature, shivering, the fever followed by the shivering, sweating, headache, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea. These are the symptoms. The same way dengue fever. Dengue fever is caused by again dengue virus. It is transmitted by a type of mosquito called as Aedes aegypti. The symptoms includes high blood pressure, high body temperature, severe headache, severe pains behind the eyes, joint and muscle pains, rashes in the body, nose and or gum bleeding, spots under the skin can also be seen. The yellow fever. So yellow fever is a viral disease transmitted by some specific type of mosquitoes spreading in both Africa and South Africa. Both Africa and South Africa. It is characterized by the symptoms: fever, headache, muscle pain, the eye, face and tongue redness, jaundice, nose, mouth and eye bleeding, heartbeat irregularity, liver and kidney failure, cerebral disorder such as delusion fits, and also if the individual not treated, he will go to coma and ultimately results in the death. In the same way, chikungunya fever. So this is also a viral disease spreaded by the mosquitoes, and it is mostly an endemic to the Africa, Asia and Indian subcontinent. However, the mosquitoes transferring the disease in the last decades moved to the Europe and also America. So symptoms includes sudden appearance of fever along with severe pains, mostly resulting in crippling the infected persons greatly. Muscle pain, headache and also rashes are the symptoms of chikungunya fever. In the same way, filariasis, as you have seen, as you have heard the name, that filariasis is a elephantiasis caused by the filarial worms, Wuchereria bancrofti. It is a syndrome triggered by nematodes which attack the lymphatic system. So this in turn results in the tissue swelling and accumulating, especially the legs and the extremities. Mostly it does not lead to the death, it can cause disability. So as far as the symptoms are concerned, most incidents of this type of effect that no outward symptoms appear, but it damages the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system is a part of blood vascular system where the lymph is produced. Okay, and the severe symptoms includes the inflammations in the skin, the lymph nodes and the lymph vessels. The chronic symptoms includes the enlarging the lower limbs, that is the extremities, the skin thickness and fluid gathering. Okay, so this is about the filariasis definition and the symptoms. Diagnosis of these vector-borne diseases, especially the mosquitoes. The type of mosquito transmitted disease can only be identified by conducting blood-related tests to pinpoint what type of microorganism is to treat that particular pathogen. The microscopic examination can be done. The prevention Prevention from the diseases transmitted by the mosquitoes. So the infection with these diseases can be prevented by fighting the mosquitoes, taking the available precautions for protecting against the mosquito stings, such as wearing long sleeved cloths that covers the entire the uh, hands, up to hands, okay, that is the hands and also the legs, in place where the insects are rampant, and using the insect repellent cream. So using mosquito nets when sleeping outdoors, even indoors can also be used. Avoiding traveling to the places where the insect transmitted diseases are more, so as much as possible, and taking required vaccines. Required vaccines are available, are the drugs to be protected against the yellow fever and also the malaria. So this is all about the dipterans as a vector, insect vectors, that is the mosquitoes. Okay, thank you.